Meridian therapy activates your parasympathetic nervous system, shifting your body into repair and healing mode. This ancient healing art originated in China 3,000 years ago through acupuncture practice. The principle involves ensuring qi energy flows through your body without obstruction. When energy becomes blocked, symptoms and disease conditions manifest. Metabolic syndrome, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, autoimmune problems, cancer, these conditions often correlate with disrupted energy flow and compromised immune function. The technique you're about to learn builds immune strength by activating parasympathetic response. Your system winds down. Anxiety dissolves. Sleep deepens. Your body functions and heals more efficiently. The hand contains 2 of the 12 major meridians running throughout your body. These specific points, when stimulated through acupressure, create powerful neurological changes. Each point should be held between 20 and 30 seconds, though you can extend the duration if desired. The pressure needs to be firm enough to create sensation without causing pain. You're not trying to hurt yourself. You're creating enough stimulation to activate the energy pathway. The first point sits directly below your index finger at the crease line where your finger meets your hand. Move down slightly until you feel a small bone prominence. Right underneath that bone, a hollow point exists. Take the thumb of your opposite hand and push firmly into that hollow space right beneath the bone. Hold steady pressure. As you maintain contact with this point, changes begin occurring behind your nasal passages and behind your eyes. Your entire system starts winding down. This point kicks your parasympathetic nervous system into activation. The shift happens noticeably within seconds. Keep holding for the full 20 to 30 seconds. The second point lies in your thenar eminence, the fleshy mound at the base of your thumb. Feel around this area until you locate a thick band of tissue. When you find that band, press directly onto it. The point should feel tender when you locate it correctly. This particular point opens your bronchioles, the small airways leading to your lungs. While holding pressure on this point, take a deep breath through your nose. Notice how much more air flows into your lungs compared to normal breathing. The expansion feels dramatic. Breathe in fully, filling your lungs completely. Blow the air out through your mouth. Repeat this deep breathing while maintaining pressure on the point. More oxygen enters your system with each breath. This increased oxygenation continues contributing to your body's wind-down response. You can use this point anytime you need increased oxygen intake. Athletes could benefit from this before performance. Anyone experiencing breathing restriction will notice immediate improvement. The technique works reliably because you're directly affecting the meridian that governs lung function. Hold this point for the full duration while breathing deeply several times. The third point requires moving diagonally upward from the second point. Travel toward your pinky finger until you reach the lower crease line of your 5th digit. Move just inside that line toward the interior of your hand. Take your thumb and press firmly into this area. The diagram would show you landing on the heart meridian at this location. This point creates profound effects you'll feel immediately. Your body winds down significantly at this stage. You might want to close your eyes and simply allow the experience to unfold. The pressure creates afferent bombardment, nerve stimulation traveling back into your brain. Your brain receives these signals and sends messages throughout your entire nervous system. Heart rate slows. Blood pressure lowers. Respiration becomes deeper and slower. The cumulative effect of the previous 2 points plus this heart meridian point creates substantial relaxation. Hold steady pressure for 20 to 30 seconds. Notice how your breathing has slowed considerably by this point. The 4th point serves as the grand finale. Move straight down from the heart meridian point toward your wrist. You'll feel a prominent bone at wrist level called the pisiform. Just inside that bone, a small groove exists. Come right to the wrist crease line just inside the pisiform bone, and press firmly up against that bone structure. This point completes the parasympathetic activation sequence. Everything behind your eyes feels heavy. Your nasal area feels weighted. Your respiration has slowed tremendously. The compound effect of all 4 points creates deep systemic relaxation. These points can be utilized multiple times throughout the day without limitation. Use them before bed to prepare for sleep. Use them during stressful moments to bring your system back into balance. Use them when anxiety spikes to create immediate calm. The technique works reliably because you're directly accessing your nervous system through established energy pathways. You should feel profoundly relaxed by the time you complete the fourth point. Most people experience neurological changes immediately. Your nervous system is complex and individual responses vary slightly. If you didn't feel dramatic changes, try the sequence on your other hand. Make certain you're locating the points accurately. Even if your placement is slightly off on 1 or 2 points, you'll still receive substantial benefits from the others. The exciting aspect of this technique involves duration of effect. Once you release pressure from these points, the afferent bombardment continues traveling back to your brain for up to 30 minutes afterward. The neurological change you initiated persists well beyond the actual point stimulation. You can use these points anywhere, anytime. The technique is completely safe yet extremely effective. No contraindications exist. No side effects occur. You're simply working with your body's existing energy system, helping it function as designed. Blocked chi energy creates dysfunction. Flowing chi energy creates health. This simple 4-point sequence clears blockages and restores proper flow through 2 of your body's major meridians. The parasympathetic nervous system governs your rest, digest, and repair functions. Modern life keeps most people locked in sympathetic dominance, the fight or flight state. Chronic sympathetic activation depletes your system, suppresses immune function, disrupts digestion, impairs healing, and creates the foundation for disease development. Shifting into parasympathetic dominance even for brief periods allows your body to perform necessary maintenance. Cellular repair accelerates. Immune surveillance improves. Inflammation decreases. Digestive function optimizes. Sleep quality deepens. This 4-point sequence gives you direct control over your nervous system state. You're not dependent on meditation skills, breathing techniques, or external interventions. You simply apply pressure to specific points and your nervous system responds automatically. The technique works through established neurological pathways. The meridian system and your nervous system interface at these precise locations. Stimulating these points creates predictable physiological responses regardless of your belief in the mechanism. The technique works because of anatomy and physiology, not because of faith or expectation. Practice this sequence daily, particularly before sleep. Your body will begin associating these points with deep relaxation. The response becomes conditioned over time, making the effects even more pronounced with regular use. Your nervous system learns that stimulation of these points signals time to wind down. The learning happens automatically through repetition. After several weeks of consistent practice, you may find that simply touching these points lightly creates the full relaxation response that initially required firm sustained pressure.